Yo guys, this is the GJ trade that made me $9,000 with Optimal via my 50k funded account. And there's me closing the trade for 9k profit, which took me out of drawdown. And today I'm pretty much going to show you how I done it. So this is the withdrawal that I did make, well, currently making with Optimal Traders from this trade, which made me 7k off GJ. You can see that only at 7.2, cost per share 5.79. You can see 605. This is the GJ trade we made 7.9k, as well as 1.5 on the same GJ trade. If we go to all withdrawals as well, you can see that I've had multiple. This is the 7k one right here. After I requested, it's quite simple. You literally just go crypto network, easy peasy. And if we do actually go back to GJ, so what we can actually see, if we went to the hourly time frame, we could see major support level here, which we did have a previous huge move down towards the 181 area. So that's pretty much what I used to go off, mark that out. And as you can see, we did not close above that at all. If we get to the 5-minute time frame, this was my entry right here. We did have a small stop, but that's all part of the risk. So originally I was actually going to hold through news just for the fun of it. If I quickly look where my entry was, it was, so we entered just before the spike. Yeah. So this is where we entered. So we did have a bullish move, and you could see we hit equilibrium, which was like the perfect place to actually enter off. We held through news, which I'll shortly upload as well. But I was actually currently driving, so I could not close, but this was my key take profit if I did actually have take profit. But I didn't, I let it run. And then if we get to the 1-minute time frame, you can actually see it was actually quite a big move. So we ended up off here as soon as we saw the bearish reaction, which was actually here, which I'll show right now. We did correct ourselves. We did have another bullish move, but you know, we trust our bias. Anyway, so news happened, and then we did hold literally throughout the whole day. And I held during the day, and I did see quite a bit of loss. But honestly, it was nothing that I did actually really care about, because it was a high risk, high reward trade. And then I also got another entry, which was right here. I am looking at my screen, so I am fully aware. I did risk more on this one, hence why it was only 1k. It was a 1 to 3, which is on a 50k account, is pretty much adds it, right? So we did actually take 2 profits here. Anyway, I'll delete one just to avoid confusion. And then during this trade, I did actually hold, because let's remove this. If we just quickly mark this zone out, this is our major supply zone that we had here, which I want to see as tapped, which I've had marked out for quite a while now anyway. So if we do this, delete this as well. So that's our supply zone, so we are fully aware. So during this trade here, I marked out these highs. Let me quickly remove this. So we did actually have a major supply here. We literally failed to break every single time, which is why I entered another trade. And I used the chart flip on here. So my original bias was bearish, but what I like to do is wait for the chart flip. So here we have a bullish breaker structure, which then turned into a fake breaker structure called FBOS. And then we had a chart flip, which I entered right here on this candle. So that also gave me another confirmation, and I use that using Optimal Plus. If I remove it, you can see. And you can also add support and resistance on it if we want to. See here, we support, went down here, support, down, down, down. So it was honestly quite useful, especially with supply and demand, but or support and resistance, whatever. I don't use it, I literally just use it for the chalk. Anyway, so we had this, but the chalk, but we didn't really care about. We did shoot down during news, like I said, but we didn't really care. And then we held it during the whole entire night. Through Asia, I did actually remove my stop, which I do not recommend in the slightest here during Asia, just because spread does get wide. But I was watching it throughout the whole entire day, or night, sorry, until like 1, I think, when we did actually get another top flip. I can't see it, must be in the 1-minute time frame. So I did remove my stop with both positions on. So I did take a bit of a risk there, but it doesn't really matter. The optimal traders won't deny that. I can just say, oh yeah, I don't want to get stopped out during the spread. Simple as that. And then during Asia, we did actually just consolidate all the way up to. Let's just shorten this real quick. Yeah, let's clear up the screen. So during Asia, we literally did just consolidate all the way up until London Open right here, which I did wake up to, funny enough, at 7. And round about here, if we quickly look up here, so when I woke up, I was actually only up not even 1%. So I literally just went back to sleep, and it did hit take profit. And here we had another demand zone, which I was targeting, but I was originally targeting the NWAC gap right here. So if we quickly just call that, but we literally just quickly name that NWAC, which is the newly weekly opening gap, which is always a good draw liquidity. So I think by Friday we are actually in the zone towards 197. But anyway, we didn't actually target that. We did see the demand zone here, which we did mark out as well, which is a very, don't know which time frame it was, 30 minutes. So we did have a demand zone, came back up, hit into supply, straight down again. You know, this is why supply and demand is literally here. But anyway, so we did a close right here, which I'll show right now, which led me to making 9k. So honestly, it was that simple. So quick summary, 30 minutes, hour. We had a major supply zone. We tapped into the supply zone during 1 p.m. Held during news, took out the liquidity that I wanted. However, reversed back up. That doesn't matter. We were still holding. We still trust our bias. It is what it is. And it did eventually lead to us getting a 7k payout, which I'll quickly show you here. So we did actually get a 7k payout, which is obviously pending. So if we do go to all my live accounts currently, some of them phase 1, some of them funded accounts. We get to 151. You got 1k locked in. Not locked in, so you will be trading that. That's a 200k algo account. 09, we've got 1.3k locked in, which is on the 11th. 06, that's not alive. 503. 2k, that's my 100k account, which I've got locked in on the 11th. 385. We can actually withdraw, but I'm pretty sure I breached this one. 384 again. Oh yeah, I can't withdraw and you see that one's glitched out. 605, we got 4 payouts on this currently since the 25th of the 8th, which was August, I believe. Something. 130, no, 47. 47, we can request profit, but not touch that account. 88. That must have been. Yeah, no, I can't withdraw from that either. 709, but yeah, that's all the profit accounts. And if we quickly go here, that's all it was, supply and demand. We marked out here, this is what literally kept us in the trade. 30-minute wicks, we just kept failing to close, eventually into a bearish change of character, which if you do use Optimal Plus, this is literally just a cheat code. Quick go to the 1 minute, we can actually see the chart flip once again, which I'll quickly go over. Break structure into the bearish change of character, and that's what we entered off. If you solely entered off change of characters, you could have entered here, here, here. You still would have actually won trade, not on news, because obviously that you wouldn't call that move. And here's where I entered another trade, which was off this chart right here. The stop was wider, but yeah, we just kept failing to keep breaking until we eventually shot down during the London session. And that's pretty much it. It was the most simplest trade of my entire life, and it was one of my best paying. So never let someone tell you that supply and demand does not work. And if they don't, and if they do, just send them this video, you know, verified results right here. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much a trade recap. I will be linking my Discord if you do want to ask any questions. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.